One day, the people who mean the world to you will move on. They will forget your voice, your habits, even the tiny things you thought made you unforgettable. And the truth is, that's okay. Because being forgotten isn't the end, it's part of how the human mind survives. Let's start with the psychological reasoning. In 1885, German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus discovered what's now called the forgetting curve. The idea that humans forget around 50 to 60% of new information within a single day unless it's reinforced. Our brains are designed to forget because remembering everything would exhaust us. Forgetting helps us adapt, heal, and focus on what's relevant to our current survival. Memory starts in the hippocampus, but if it's not reactivated or emotionally intense, it fades as neural pathways weaken. Psychologists call this process decay theory. Unused memories simply dissolve over time. So when people stop seeing you, stop talking to you, stop feeling your emotional presence, their brain naturally lets go. It's not personal, it's neurological. But even if it's natural, it doesn't mean it's painless. Humans are social animals, driven by what Baumeister and Leary call the need to belong. We crave recognition, validation, and continuity in others' lives. When people forget us, it triggers the same part of the brain that processes physical pain, the anterior cingulate cortex. That's why social rejection or emotional neglect literally hurts. We don't just want to exist, we want to be remembered because remembrance feels like the proof we mattered. This ties to terror management theory, the idea that we seek symbolic immortality. We want parts of us, our memories, our impact to outlive our physical presence. So when people move on, it feels like we're dying twice, once in the body and once in memory. People forget you for the same reason you forget others. Life keeps happening. Our brain prioritizes emotionally relevant stimuli. We remember those who influence our emotions the most. When emotional connection or repetition fades, memory reconciliation replaces old neural links with the new ones. Every time someone forgets, it's not cruelty, it's evolution. Their brain is making space for the what's happening now. Now, why we need to accept it? Because resistance creates suffering. Psychologist Carl Jung said, "What you resist persists." The more we fight the idea of being forgotten, the longer we stay trapped in resentment. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up, it means understanding how things really work. Forgetting is a part of growth. Every person who forgets you is simply moving forward, and someday you'll do the same. That's not betrayal, that's being human. Legacy isn't the same as memory. Even when someone forgets your name, the emotional imprint you left, the warmth, the inspiration, the lesson remains in the subconscious. Neuroscience calls this emotional encoding. When experiences shape how people feel and act later, even if they can't remember why. You don't vanish when people forget you, you just transform into invisible influence. And lastly, acceptance gives you freedom. When you stop fearing oblivion, you stop performing for attention. You start living honestly, not to be remembered, but to be real. Psychologists call this having an internal locus of control, when your sense of worth comes from within, not from others' memory of you. So, how do we make peace with it? How we accept that we are being forgotten? First, you need to change your mindset. Shift your focus. Instead of asking, "Will they remember me?" ask, "Was I kind while I was here?" Anchor in the present. Mindfulness techniques help ground your identity in the now, not in who remembers you. And a very good technique: create. Don't cling. Write, record, build something. Not to be remembered forever, but to express yourself authentically. Creation is remembrance in motion. People will forget your words, your texts, your stories. They'll forget the jokes you told, the nights you shared. But they won't forget the energy you brought into their lives, the way you made them feel, even if they can't recall your name. And maybe that's enough, because life isn't about remembered, it's about remembering to live.